Hola, amigos, and welcome to the CC podcast. And here we shall be having candid conversations about our day to day lives. And also, this podcast will serve as a safe haven to the millennials and Gen Z, and to let you know that the struggles that you are going through or have gone through, some of us have experienced and conquered. And that just calls to show you that you are not alone. So sit back, relax, because we are about to have one hell of a ride here at the Sissy podcast. And as you all know, here on the Sissy podcast, our first segment is normally the karaoke segment. And today, the song of the day is Romain Virgo, Soul Provider. And yes, I am diverse like that. Hakuna kitu I don't think I listen to. So yes, let's listen to some reggae today as we close up the show. So let's do this. Oh, girl, baby, oh, baby. Talk about love, talk about trust, talk about forever, baby. Talk about us. I give you my word. Stick to my guns. Believe it when I say, baby, it just begun. You don't understand, oh girl, the full intent of my plan. And baby, I wanna be your soul provider. And baby, I want to stay that way for the longest time. And baby, I want to be your soul provider. Yes, I will. All right. And that helps us dive deep into our conversation of the day. So I hope you guys are keeping warm in this cold weather of July. And as I said some time back, I'm enjoying this weather, by the way. I don't know why. I'm freezing. It's not like I'm freezing, but I am really, really enjoying this weather. I don't like the heat. That's why I am enjoying the weather. So I hope you have listened into our previous episodes, because today we are having our season finale of the Sissy podcast season 1. It has been a beautiful journey. It has been a great journey, and I am looking forward to come back to season 2 with a bang, because it's going to be vibes, as you all know, and nothing but vibes. And today I have a very interesting topic on the table, and it is something that I was quite interested in having a conversation with you people here on the CC podcast. And I heard about it in another podcast, and I was like, wait, you want to tell me this is a thing? I thought it was something that was unspoken, but oh my God. Please don't think I'm shallow or don't think I'm ignorant, but I didn't think that people do embrace these things that much. And I don't know how people think about it, especially here in Africa. I know about the white people. They do it a lot. It's something I have seen on movies. It's something I have heard about. But I don't know how much we as Kenyans especially, or as Africans, do practice this thing. And it's something to do with relationships, by the way. But I'm not going to talk about the usual relationships that we normally have. Today, I'm talking about polyamory relationship. And the first time I heard about polyamory relationship is I had it on Willow Smith, when she came out and proudly said that she is in a poly relationship. She was on the red table with her mother and her grandmother. And I think that's what she said. Oh my God, I think that's what she said. I think so. Yeah, because I think that was the first time I had something to do with polyamory relationships. And I think I had it from her. If not, please correct me kwa comment section. And I also heard it the other day that it's something that this guy who was Mariah Carey's husband, Nick Cannon, is also a part of it. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's we're actually doing this. This is what we're doing. And I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like talking or having conversations about relationships and whatever, because I feel like whoever you want to be with is entirely your business. But I just want to talk about it because I know you people will love it. Yeah, Watu streets, Kanairo. I don't know why people paint Kanairo as such a bad town, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be a part of Nairobi. But anyway, polyamory relationship, and I'm going to start off with defining what polyamory is. So polyamory is the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typical sexual relationship with the consent of all the people involved. You get that point? Okay? This is not cheating, by the way. Everyone who's involved with you knows each other. And you even, whoever these other people you're with and they are involved with, you are aware of these people. So you're like a group of beautiful, loving people who have come together to be together, nyinyi wote, so that you can be able to get a little bit of everything that your heart desires. Not just from one person, because we all know one person can't give you everything, but you get that satisfaction from different people. And I'm not, let me just set this record straight. Polyamory relationships are not entirely on sex, because najua vile nimesema, you get satisfaction. Najua kuna mtu kwa akili yake ako poop. I don't know if I can say it here on the CC podcast, but there's someone who's had polyamory and they're like, oh my God, these people have orgies all the time. These people have threesomes all the time. It's not all about that. There's more to it than just the sex. There's also the emotional connection, which I feel like is more important than just the sexual connection, because you guys have to have that emotional connection first for you to advance to that stage of having that sexual aspect of your relationship. So there's a difference between polyamory and polygamy. Those are totally different things. So in short, a polyamorous person is open to having more than one intimate person that is very consensual from each party, while as a polygamy person is being married to more than one partner. Get this straight. Polygamy, the relationship that you people have, has been bound by marriage. And it doesn't have to be consensual at all times. Polygamous marriage is the husband having many wives, right? So the first wife doesn't have to give consent for him to marry a second wife, right? The second wife doesn't have to give consent for him to marry a third wife. But I feel like there should be some consent for him to, if you are open to your husband being polygamous, well then he should ask for consent from his wife. But how often does that happen? But in polyamory relationships, you being with this person knowing he has someone else is entirely your choice. And the person who he was with before you has consented, has agreed to this person bringing in another person. So nyinyi wote, if you are a throuple, the three of you know each other. If you are four, all of you know each other. If you are 5, 6, 7, all of you know each other. And each one of you has consented and has agreed to be in that relationship the way it is. And at some point, while I've been reading about this polyamory and everything, I feel like we're headed there. The honesty that comes with polyamory is amazing. Let the person who you're bringing into your life make the choice of being with you because they want to be with you, even if you have someone else. And the person who you are with before is okay with you bringing in another person. And by the way, this pressure people give each other because, oh, your nigga is married to someone else and you don't like her, or, oh, your nigga has some other chick on the side and you're not okay with that, or your chick has a side on the nigga and you know, and you're not okay with that, is just going to end. Like, you people sit together, you feel like you need more than one partner in your life. Talk to the partner that you have right now. If she is okay with it, go ahead and do it. If he is okay with it, go ahead and do it. but then lay down boundaries that are going to make you stronger, that are going to build the trust among all of you who are in that relationship. But I don't know how you guys would feel about it. Would you guys be okay with your chick having another dude and you know that this is her dude? Would you guys be okay? As in, there's that side niggas, yeah, he knows that you have a man, but your man doesn't know that you have a side nigga. So you, as the main man, would you be okay with your chick having a side nigga and you know him and you guys are together? Even sometimes you guys get even you guys get together at some point. I don't know. But anyway, please don't cringe. I know some people who are going to cringe when they hear that. They're like, ugh. But anyway, are you guys okay with that? Because I don't know. For the chicks, I know some people would be okay with that. But for the dudes, are you guys okay with that? Like, you're the main man, you know, she has a side nigga. As the main chick, you know, he has a side chick, and you guys are okay, and you guys even come together. How okay would you guys be? I don't know about, for me, I don't know how I'd feel. I don't know. I seriously don't know how I'd feel, but it's not that bad of a relationship, by the way. I don't know how I'd feel about it. And I think it's somehow a beautiful union to be in. And don't think weird about me, but other than you guys just cheating on each other and marrying people from outside, then later on, a year later is when you're being told, oh, your husband married someone else, or later on in life, your husband has passed on the day of the burial is when another lady is showing up with kids and everything. I think this is what we should embrace. What do you guys think? Ebo, please tell me what you think on the comment section on our socials. Please, I really, really want to know what you guys think about this. So polyamory marriages sometimes is restricted and others can't marry. So these are some of the rules that they lay down for each other. This is because you can't marry each other. Reason is because the region where you guys come from, there are countries that don't allow polygamy. They don't allow you to marry more than one partner that you have. So it's either you divorce the partner who you have and get someone else, or you guys just have something casual and then that's it. So those are some of the reasons. The other thing is maybe you guys were married together, husband and wife, and then now later on in life is when you want to bring someone else into your relationship. So now you see the marriage that was there before is just between you two. So this other person who's coming into your life, you guys cannot marry each other because that agreement was what you had. There are regions that do allow people to get married together. If you guys, 2 wives and 1 husband, you are okay, that's what you guys have decided for your relationship or for your life, well then, that's how it is. So the other thing is, I'm giving my opinions. As I said, I love the fact that polyamory, when it's being built or the foundation is normally set with so much trust and honesty in that relationship. Like, it's something that you normally sit down and discuss. I feel like we need to bring in someone into our life, a third person. What do you think about this? Are you okay with it? And if you are okay with it, what do you want this person to do and what do you want this person not to do? Where is her place in this relationship? Especially if you guys are married and you're just in an open marriage. There's that honesty that comes with it, and it's such a beautiful thing because you won't go out there looking for other people because you people had an agreement. If you want to bring in other people, it has to be a decision that both of us have made. It also instills discipline in your relationship because you can't go out there. You have already, we are 4 in this relationship. You can't go out there flirting with people, being with people while as the 4 of us are together. Like, those are the boundaries that you have set. No other parties from outside are going to come in. So you guys, it's just the 4 of us, or if you're not okay with that, well, then you can bounce. That is the goodness about it. And instead of, as I said, instead of cheating, can you just talk to your people and have one person who you guys agree on having? If you guys feel like the both of you are not enough for each other, because let's not lie to each other, we can't give our partners 100%. We will work tirelessly to give them almost everything that they need, but we can't completely 1000% fulfill whatever it is that they want. Sometimes we are overwhelmed with so much work in our lives, and we might be emotionally detached with our partners, emotionally, sexually, physically detached with our partners. And at that point is when they feel like they're being neglected because you're not doing the things that you used to do, or you're not doing the things that they want you to do. So they feel like you are pulling away. So at that point is when maybe you feel like you need someone else who's going to hold down the fort when your man is not around, someone who he knows. I don't know, but I feel like it will reduce the cases of cheating. It will reduce the divorce levels. It will reduce the separation levels we have in our relationships, because you agreed. Yes, I want another chick in my life. Yes, she's going to be with us. This is how it's going to be. I am okay with it. I will love her as much as you love me. She will love you as, you have that arrangement in your relationship. And you will see that this relationship, by the way, those throuple relationships thrive a lot. And these people are happy because you are very sure that if he's not with you, he's with Nani. If he's not with Nani, he's with Nani. These are people who you know. And also, Nani and Nani, those other people from outside, you know the people who they are with if they are with other people. If you guys have just decided it's just the four of us, 2 chicks and 2 guys, it's just us in this relationship. If that's how you have agreed to this relationship, fine. It's the 4 of us chicks and this one man of ours. We have agreed we are not going to have any other niggas on the side. It's just you are sure of your partner's whereabouts. Haupigipigi roho ukifikirianga ako na nani ama nani. Ati kulikuwa na nini Vasha alishuka na nani? Kama alienda Vasha na kwenda na wewe unajua alienda na nani, if you are in a polyamorous relationship. And if he breaks those rules, well then that's it for it. He has broken that relationship. He has broken the code that you guys had, and that relationship is done, because the trust that it takes a lot. The level of trust in those relationships, it does take a lot, which takes me to the benefits of polyamory. And they're just the things that I have mentioned about: honesty and transparency. You being a volunteer to be in that relationship and honesty are the 2 main pillars in polyamory. Umejitoa kwa moyo mkunjufu kukuja kwa hii relationship, knowing that I have someone else, knowing that your girlfriend number 2, knowing that we're gonna be the 3 of us. Umekubali hivyo ndio unataka, and you have decided that that's what you want for your life, that's what is going to make you happy. Well and good. The other thing about polyamory relationships is the transparency. They are never afraid to talk about anything. We want to bring in a 4th person in our relationship. What do you guys think about it? They talk about it. They feel jealous about some of the things that you're doing for number 1. They will sit you down and talk about it. And you decide on how you're going to go about it. There's never that guilt of saying I love you to both of them, because genuinely, that is how you feel towards these people. And this whole conversation really, I think it somehow answered some of the questions that I've been having, which I'm going to ask you at the end of this conversation, okay? So stay tuned. So there's no guilt in saying I love you to more than one person. There is no fear in talking about the things that you feel are affecting the relationship openly. And since all of you have been there, have brought yourselves there voluntarily and honestly, well then the relationship moves on, and it is a very beautiful relationship. Diversity, unlike monogamous marriages where people fall apart because of infidelity or boredom, in polyamory relationships, that is excluded. The diversity it gives is for one to not just have one person whom they are only exploring their sexual, emotional fantasies with, right? Remember how we said you are getting a little bit of everything from everyone who is around you, everyone who you have decided to bring into your life. You're getting a little bit of everything. Maybe this person is an introvert, the other person is an extrovert. So you have a little bit of everything. You want to stay in You have Nani to chill with. You feel like going out today, you have Nani to, like, everything that you want, is every need that you have is being met. You get that? And that is a very beautiful thing. I keep on saying that because, I don't know, at this day and age, we can't be too confined and be like, no, that is so wrong. How can you have more than one person? How can you say you love more than one person? But in the real sense, people are out here doing that. With their mpango wa kandos, with their babas, with their boyfriends. People are doing it. It's only that we haven't given it a term. It's only that we have not defined whatever it is that we're doing. And also, it is not bound by honesty. But that is exactly what we're doing. Kuna mamadamu wanajua mabwana zao, side chicks wao, wanajua kwenye wanaishi. They even call them to ask them, unafanya nini hii weekend? Utakuwa na bwanangu. They know that. The niggas out there, main niggas who knows that chicks have side niggas, and they even know where they live, and they're okay with it. And the guy will be like, as long as me anisumbui, this guy is doing 1, 2, 3 for her. As long as me anisumbui, me I'm okay. And so, what is so wrong about it? Ni vile tu hawajapatana, ati wakaka chini wakaongea, tutakuwa na babes. But side nigga anajua the main guy anajua side nigga. Now, by the way, wanajuana na wanajuana. So what I did there? Anyway, so yeah, that's just, I don't see the point of demonizing and saying that it's such a bad thing to do, because it's exactly what we're doing. It's only that we have not labeled it. Anyway, emotional satisfaction. Ooh, sometimes I spoke about this, so I'm not going to talk much about it. So the way I say it, sometimes someone might be your partner, one partner, especially in monogamous relationships. The way your partner, maybe he's going through something in life and they just tend to withdraw emotionally. Now you're left to be frustrated because you don't know what to do. You don't know how this person is feeling. You don't know what this person is thinking, because this person is not even talking. They're not telling you. They're not being open about whatever it is that they're going through. So if that situation was in a polyamory relationship, you'd have another one to go to and your emotional needs would be met. You want to chill, want to talk about whatever you're feeling or whatever you're going through, or how your day has been, or how you landed a really good job, or you got a tender and everything. You have someone to talk to. You have someone to share your good news with. Even if the other one was not in a position to be with you while you're doing all that, you have someone else to lean on. So that is the goodness about it, right? Sexual diversity. I know some of you are waiting for this part. Because when you hear of polyamory relationship, like automatically there's someone who had that topic and automatically their mind just went sexual diversity. How much fun these people normally have. And I think they actually do have so much fun because you have more than one partner to be with. And this is someone also who you're not hiding. So you get to explore. You'll find someone who's gentle, someone who's just sensual. So you get that part. And you also find someone who's kinky and likes all those kinky things. And that other part of you is also being satisfied. So you're like, it's a balance of everything. You are not scared to try out because you are with your person who you're openly dating, who you have openly told people that this is your person, so you can do whatever. And you don't have to worry about the other people. So it is amazing. It is amazing because who wouldn't want that? But me, I don't know. Me, I'd feel some type of me. The jealousy in me cannot allow me to be in that relationship. Even if sometimes I would want to, I can't see my man with someone else giving them love, showing them love, telling them they love them. But if you're okay with that, fine. But Wangeshi, that is something I'd really have to think about. But I was listening to some lady and she was saying, for us ladies, especially in our early 20s, before we get to settle down, let's learn and at some point, let's normalize being in polyamory relationships. Remember, this is a very open and honest relationship. So learn, let's normalize it. Be with different people, date different people until you get to the level where Now you feel it's good enough for you. It's enough. You have found the one who you have been looking for, who God had saved for you. Now you are okay. You are ready to settle down. But if not, if you are in a polyamory relationship, let these other men know. If they want to be a part of it, fine. If they don't want to be a part of it, well, then it is fine. Find those who want to be a part of it until you get to a point where you get the one. And I know someone is going to say watu wanaharibu hawa wasichana, lakini kusema tu kweli, I think it makes so much sense. And so many times we normally see people being asked, what advice do you have for the younger generation, for the girls in their 20s? And some lady will be like, date multiple men. And instantly people's minds will be like, dating instant men, so sleeping around with many men. It doesn't have to be like that. It can just be casual dating. We just go out, chill, hang out, we talk, tell me about your goals, tell me about your day, I tell you about my goals and everything. It doesn't have to be sexual, but if she chooses for them to be sexual, that's entirely on her. That's her body's business. It has nothing to do with us. So let's stop saying it is immoral for us telling women to date multiple men. See, they're still doing it. Whether you tell them or not, that is the point. Whether you tell them or not, they will still date multiple men if they want to date multiple men. That is the point, and that is the truth. So si afadhali tu uambie sasa, if you're dating multiple men, be honest. Let them know that they are a part of this. And also for them, they be honest. If there are other people out there, they tell you. Ujue sasa hii relationship inaenda wapi ama inafika wapi, other than just doing it blindly, and then you find yourself in some nasty situations which are not really good, which is things like you get pregnant and sometimes you don't even know who the baby daddy is, or you contract an STD or AIDS or whatever. So be honest about it. I feel like we should embrace it, and let's not demonize it and make it look like it's the worst thing that could ever happen on this surface of the earth, because we are doing it. We are actually doing it. It's only that we're not saying it. Rules and boundaries. Non-monogamous couples have rules and boundaries about their relationship. They work hard to establish clear guidelines and boundaries in order to make the experience of sharing their love with others emotionally safe. So these are rules and boundaries that are normally laid prior, even before anything. We want to bring someone forth. It was the two of us at first. So if we're bringing someone else into our life, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is what we're going to do. This person is brought forth. This person is brought into the relationship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things is what we have discussed. This is what we expect from you. This is what we would want from you. This is what this relationship is all about. And also this person brings in their intake and what they think, what they want, and what they expect as well from this relationship. So yeah, I think with that, it's really hard and especially kwanza people who get into these relationships, some of them actually do know what they're getting themselves into, but others, they do it for fun, and then later on in life, things start going south, and then it's a whole lot of mess. So before getting yourself into this relationship, first understand what it's all about. First understand what you're getting yourself into, because this is not easy. Even bringing about such a conversation to your partner who you've been with maybe for 5 years or 10 years and starting up that conversation, it's not gonna be easy. It's not easy at all, but if that's what you guys have decided and it's what you think is good enough for your relationship, well then do it. So those were the benefits. Don't forget, anything that has its good side also has its bad side. So it also has its cons, being in a polyamorous relationship. And number one issue is jealousy. So you've brought this chick into your life. So it's you and your wife and this other chick. So since this chick is still new into this relationship, you're trying to pamper her, trying to make her feel comfortable. She's maybe younger than you, sexier than you. is doing all these things. And at some point, you'll feel like your husband is giving too much attention to this chick. Because even to him, it's exciting having someone else in his relationship, having someone else in his marriage, wanting to know this person, wanting to get to know what kind of a person she is, what she likes. Is going to be exciting to him. And he might sometimes forget about you kidogo or drift away kidogo, which might make you feel some type of way, and you start getting jealous and start wondering, Allah, kwani what's not happening? But then remember, good thing about this relationship is transparency. You will sit down with your spouse or with your partner and talk about it. Whatever is bothering you, where the jealousy is coming from, what he or she is going to do to help you with that, and you move on, unlike any other relationship. No new tricks. So in polyamory relationships, you get to sacrifice a lot just for you to build that trust in that relationship. Remember, we said you cannot go around flirting, you cannot go around hitting on other people, because you have your people back there who you have decided, these are my people. So this is a conversation that you had that you're not going to have any other people out there if we have not decided on having an extra. So if you go out there, come back with new tricks or come back with new ideas, which might make your partner ask questions. It is not allowed, because where did you learn about these things? What is making you start up this conversation? Because I think we had our rules, we laid them down, we had our boundaries. So why all of a sudden do you want to do this? You know, it's going to spike some questions that are not nice. The wrong fix. This is people getting into polyamorous relationships for the wrong reasons. Number one, to strengthen your marriage or to strengthen your relationship with your partner, or just for fun. You think, let's just do this. It's just for fun. We're just going to do it for a few months and then that's it. But then you find yourself hooked. Maybe this person has a really good personality, and getting attached to someone who has a beautiful personality is not that hard. You find yourself attached to this person. Now you are doomed, because you and your partner had not decided to have anything serious with this person. It was just a matter of time, and then after that, discard, move on. You brought in this person into your relationship to help you strengthen your relationship. And then, thinking you're helping your relationship, you end up being kicked to the curb, because now maybe your husband or your wife has found out that this person is really nice. They have a connection, a really, really deep connection, and they forget about you. You end up being forgotten, kicked to the curb, and now it's just the two of them. Remember, your relationship was on the rocks. So when you bring in someone else into the picture, that's it. That's it. That's a done deal. Strengthening that relationship is going to be really hard, because now this person is going to shift their focus from the problem that we're having in our relationship to this new person who's exciting. Maybe this person is really young, maybe this person is really hot. They do not have a family, so there's nothing that's distracting them from being with your husband or your wife. And then that's it. Unasahaulika, maneno yako inasahaulika, and that's the end of you. You end up getting divorced, or the relationship just ends up being very, very messy. So when you're getting into this relationship, remember what I said. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Make sure you understand exactly what it is being in that sort of a relationship. The people in your life as well, make them understand, because just sometimes you can tell someone who's open. There are people who are really open to anything and everything. You suggest it to them and they're like, yeah, cool, why don't we do that? But they really don't even know what is in store for them. They don't even know how big of a deal this is. And then later on, they're like, no, I wasn't expecting you to do this. I wasn't expecting you to do that. For me, I just thought it's 1, 2, 3. It's as easy as A, B, C, D, but it's not. It is a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a very, very, very high level of honesty, a very high level of trust in that relationship. And if you're able to establish all that, I feel it's going to be a very beautiful relationship, It's drama-free in your life. You will know where your head lies. I hope that makes sense. Like you will understand how this person feels about certain things. You will understand how this person feels about this other person. You guys talk about it. You guys talk about your relationship. You guys always try to find ways to strengthen that relationship because you are all in it together. So my question is, as I conclude, and it's a question that I asked some time back to, I think, a friend of mine, even before thinking about polyamory relationship. And the question was, is it possible for you to love more than one person, like to be in love with more than one person? Loving people, we do love a lot of people. We love our family members, we love our friends, but is it possible for you to be in love? There is a difference between loving and being in love with someone. So is it possible for you to be in love with more than one person? Question number 2, should we start practicing, embracing, learning, and normalizing polyamory relationships? To me, I feel like we should. If you are open to it, fine. If you are not open to it, it is also fine. But at least this person suggested it to you. This person brought forth the conversation to you and you had a discussion. You weighed your options and you were like, okay, I can do this, or not, I cannot do this. What do you think about it? Let's have this beautiful conversation continued on our socials. On Anchor, send in your voice notes and tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think about the topic of the day. Tell me what you think about this type of a relationship. On Instagram, follow me on our page, CC_podcast. Comment, like, and share. Let me know what you think about this relationship. Should we embrace it? Are you okay with you being in that kind of a relationship, especially where you're the main man, your chick has a side nigga, your side nigga knows you're the main man, you guys know each other, and you guys are okay with that? So would you be okay with terming that as a polyamorous relationship, even if there's nothing sexual that you guys are doing? But I don't think that would be one. If there's no emotional or sexual connection, well then it cannot. But anyway, let me know what you think about it, because I'm really, really interested to know what your thoughts are about. Follow me on Spotify, CC_podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also comment, like, and share, CC_podcast. And let me know where your thoughts are on this, please, kindly. And until next time, I will see you in season 2 of the CC podcast, which is going to be beautiful, bigger, and better than it is right now. But for now, I'm going to leave you with that. And ciao, adios.